sort of the pre-wash. So I would use this, obviously, if the car is extremely dirty or got lots of road grime, I would use this sort of APC before I even add snow foam. So that would be the Build Hammer Surface HD. This is an unbelievable product, really. Super concentrated, highly effective. I would say it's sort of leading APC all-purpose cleaner on the market. I typically don't use this neat, but you can use it neat on, say, the engine bay or places where it's extremely grimy and greasy. I normally ratio this down to 1 to 9 in sort of a litre, so 100 millilitres of surface to 900 millilitres of water. And that's how I use it. I spray that obviously on the underneath of the car and sort of down on the door seals and just the lower parts of the car that's generally more dirty. But also it's a really good interior cleaner as well, so it's got multi-purpose really. So I use it 1 to 50 as a ratio on the interior. So your leathers, your rubbers, steering wheels, dashboards, anything that really you touch and gets a bit greasy and grimy. It's very, very good. And for a litre of it, I think it's probably £12 something like that. No, it's not even that. I think it's a bit cheaper than that, and I buy 5 litres at a time. And it's very sort of cost effective, I think. When you go to Halfords and you buy an all-purpose cleaner that's all ready to go, you're really paying for the water, to be honest. So like a Auto Finesse one, I can't remember what the name of it's called. But typically speaking, for a litre of that, you might pay £15 for the bottle. For 1 litre, out of this, if I net this down to my 1 to 9 ratio, 5 litres, you do the maths, for not much difference in cost. I think this is about £19 for 5 litres into detailing. So super, super effective, well worth the money. Moving on to a snow foam, I typically use again Built Hammer, touchless. I've actually still got this one. I've still got, see, it's green, whereas touchless is not. That's auto foam. Again, both are highly effective. Slightly different sort of behaviours with different types of films, road traffic films. This is sugar-based. They're both non-caustic. I think they're slightly alkaline, so they're not pH neutral. But in my experience, I don't see them necessarily stripping the wax off, but they are highly effective. Again, there's probably only 2 or 3 in the trade that are actually effective snow foams. The majority of snow foams, especially the pH neutrals, generally speaking, they're more for like Instagram show, foamy products. They don't actually clean that well, and for me, I'm not bothered about how foamy something is. It's all about the cleaning power, and it's tested, proven, on Friends of Details channel, Pan, they all rave about Built Hammer, and I've been using it for a few years now, and yeah, it just performs. Again, it's not crazy money. I think this new touchless that I've got, this is double concentrated now. So it was already concentrated, but this is double concentrated, so I have to obviously scale down my ratios again now. So this is more expensive, but in theory, although this is 5 litres, it's actually 10 litres of the old product, if you can work it out like that. So I think this was £30 odd. Typically speaking, the auto foam and the old version of this were around about £20 to £22 on into detailing. But yeah, very, very good. And funny enough, that leads me on to what I would do for the wheels. So a lot of people go and buy a designated wheel and tyre cleaner. For me, I'm very much about keeping it simple and having as least amount of products on the shelf as possible. So I don't buy or use a designated Surfix HD with a little bit of snow foam and obviously water, and then I put that into a pump sprayer, and it's actually a foam pump sprayer, and I just use that, and it's super effective. Again, cost per wash or use is very low, and it's not another product that I have to go out and buy. I've already got those two products. I know they work both of them super well, and it's just ideal for what I need. And I don't think that the tyre wheel cleaners are necessarily more powerful. Again, I think you're paying more for the sort of water side of it, which I don't want to pay for. Water's not expensive. Okay, moving on to my sort of fallout remover. So obviously when your car is extremely dirty, and generally a lot of motorway driving, things like that, when you're following cars, the car in front of you or whatever van brakes in front of you, their discs are made of steel, and the pads sort of compound. All those filings are actually coming back onto your car, so the front and rear of your car, generally speaking, get sort of tarnished with those filings. So this is where, but it's very hard, you wouldn't be able to feel it or see it really on the car. This is where sort of the fallout remover is very good. It just takes that, it has a reaction, so when you spray it on, it let it dwell, and after 3 or 4 minutes, it will, certainly with this one, flash red, and it will just pull that iron deposit out and off onto the car, which obviously then you can either agitate with a mitt or just rinse off. Now, again, I use Built Hammer. It's not the cheapest, definitely not. For instance, I used to use Easy Car Care's version of their fallout remover. There's multiple out on there. I just found that all the others that I tried, the smell was like a very sort of potent, sulfury, eggy smell that was just not pleasant, and the reaction for me certainly looked the same. It probably was doing a similar job, to be honest, but I always find like the more sort of red and reactive and quicker it is, I just felt that was like a stronger, doing more cleaning for me. So yes, this isn't the cheapest, it probably isn't the most cost effective, but I think that this does a very good job. And again, some people would use, for instance, Built Hammer do have Corosol, and they have designated fallout remover for their wheels. I just think they're so similar. I have tried both. I just think that actually Corosol can do both jobs, so I will use this on the wheels. You'll see it obviously bleed a lot on the disc and calipers. But yeah, I wouldn't use this. I'd only use this probably once a month. It is strong. It's not something that you should be using with every clean. But yeah, very good products. So once you've done your sort of pre-wash non-contact stages, we would then come on to the car shampoos, mitt washing. So I typically now, with all the sort of techniques that I've tried, 2-bucket method, etc., mitts, Chanel's, all sorts of stuff. I think I've learned that the best method for me, and actually we've only really stumbled across this recently, is I actually only use 1 bucket with a grip guard in, and I would use 2 wash mitts, and actually one's a wool mitt and one's like a Chanel mitt, so it's like the noodly fibres, microfibres. And after I've done my pre-wash, I would then empty my snow cannon full of snow foam, and then I would actually put some shampoo and water mix in the snow cannon, and I would actually spray that onto the car. So I know I've got full lubrication over the car, and again it's just dwelling there just for a moment or two, just for any other stuff that the snow foam and pre-wash has not quite got off yet. Okay, because there's no such thing really as a complete non-contact wash. Alright, so this is the product I would use for that, and that is it's actually made by Car two variations of this, but the one that I've got at the minute is 1900 to 1. Okay, so that gives you an inkling of how potent and strong it is. All right, a lot of car shampoos, and this is pH neutral. Okay, so a lot of car shampoos are very sort of viscous. They're watery. This is like a gel substance, which again just shows you how concentrated it is. Okay, and as the ratio says, 1900 to 1. So you don't, I've got 5 litres of this. You work it out. If I use, I don't know, a 10-litre bucket, I'm not using much per bucket. All right, so that will last me a hell of a long time. And I got this in the Black Friday sale for like £15, something like that. Now, again, it's got good lubrication, and that's really what I'm using it for. Obviously, it's got some good cleaning power, even though it's neutral. The smell is actually, it's not overpowering. It's pleasant, but it's not overpowering. And just the cost per wash is just a joke. Now, as a recommendation, I just saw actually today on Instagram, again, Built Hamber, their auto wash, so their shampoo is, I think it's 2000 to 1, so very, very similar. And that just got the award for the best car shampoo of the year throughout all the products, I guess, in Europe. So that is, of course, another one that's fantastic. I just think price per wash, bang for buck, you can't beat the car cannon. So yeah, I'll put that in a snow foam cannon, spray it on. I will put some in the bucket as well, and just use that up with some pressure water. So then I've got a tiny bit in the bucket, just for double lubrication and just cleaning the nets basically. And then I will to knit it as a wash. So yeah, and that's a very good product. So then, once we've come to that stage, obviously we can towel dry it, or we can use sort of a rinse and spray sealant, or we can use wash the car now. I've just touched on spray and rinse sealant. So again, this is the one that I use. There's many on the market. I use Built Hamber Touch On. Okay, so they do this in a sachet form. So a sachet, which is super convenient. If you're, I don't know, driving to a show or whatever, just wanting to have a quick wash, local garage, you could then use this sachet rather than transporting a bottle around or etc. It's super easy. But I've now got the bottle as well. So this is a 1 litre bottle. And again, the reason why I have got this is it just works out cheaper cost per use. Okay. Again, you can use it in multiple ways. You can put it into your wash bucket and use it as sort of a lubricant shampoo, and then rinse off, and it leaves a hydrophobic sort of layer. You can add it to a snow foam lance, spray it on, like ceramic shampoo, snow foam lance, spray it on, spray it off, rinse off, or you can use it in a trigger spray. Now, what I do to get the maximum out of this is, say I use it in the snow foam lance, I tend not to use it all. So then whatever I have left, I will then empty into a trigger sprayer. So, and then from there I would use it until I run out, basically, and use it. Spray it on the car and then rinse off. And right or wrong, I sometimes empty a sachet of this if my trigger spray is empty, and just put that in neat and then fill it up to the top. That'll be super concentrated. Don't need to use much of it. Spray on, rinse off straight away. Now be careful, because it is strong. Make sure that you fully rinse it off. You'll see like a white film. Make sure you get all that white film off. But it lasts a long time, especially if you've got already a wax or some sort of sealant or ceramic coat in the car, and it will work with all of those as well. It's a really, really good product. But again, there are other ones on the market, but I do think that this is one of the best ones. And again, just to keep the film, the sort of continuity super, super soft, right? But I still feel that we need some sort of lubricant to reduce further the chances of mini swirls, marring, and little scratches. Okay, so I would use like a drying aid. So that sort of leads me on to what I would use as my drying aid. I would use Sonax BSD. Now this, again, lots and lots of YouTube videos cover this. Super, super efficient, effective product. Okay, very, very gloopy. So again, concentrated. And multi-use again. So as I say, I put this in a trigger sprayer, and I get this down into, say, I think I put it into a 1 to 10 ratio as a waterless kind of wash. So if I've got a very dusting, my Z3 over there, it's got a fine layer of dust, or just a quick spruce up. I don't really want to full deep clean the car or maintenance wash it. I'll just go over that, spray it, and it will leave a nice protective film, but also at the same time just get rid of that dust and reduce scratching and so on. And obviously you can use it as a standalone sealant, shall we say. And standalone sealant is unreal. It can last up to 6 months if your car is properly clean and prepped. It's awesome. And again, you can get this on Euro car parts for 700ml, 750ml for £11. Obviously there are some discounts on that as well. I saw it the other day with 10% off or whatever, so you can get it potentially even cheaper than that. I just bought the 5 litre one again just because I don't go through it, but I just like to have enough product for all my cars to use over the year, really. I don't want to keep buying 750ml bottles. So yeah, and I think it is very gloopy, so be careful when you do use it as a standalone, not just neat, because it does come out gloopy, and put a film on it and buff it off straight away, because it can grab if you leave it on too long, especially if your car's a little bit hot still, which it shouldn't be, but if it's in the sun, it can happen. So, but yeah, it lasts up to 6 months as a standalone. As a waterless wash, it's very good, but I also use it in that same concentration as a waterless wash. I use it for that sort of drying aid, to keep that lubrication when I'm using the towel. So yeah, that's touch on Sonax, and then we'll talk about the last bit, which is once the car's clean, you've dried everything. I would use an air blower as well to get in all the nooks and crannies and to reduce sort of contact as much as possible. I then use CarPro Pearl inside and out, so I will use that in the engine bay to dress up all the plastics, interior, leather, rubbers. So you can use this as obviously neat. You could use this as your tyre gel, or you can use dark side. Okay. Again, these are made by CarPro. So Pearl is multi-purpose, very, very good. Again, super amount of reviews, all very positive. Another good one though, as an alternative, would be Auto Gleam's tyre dressing. Very, very good. Just be careful. It's the bottle cap and that. It doesn't leak, but it's not ideal. I tend to dispense them out. I've got some dispensers in my cupboard that I use, just otherwise it gets super messy. CarPro Pearl is it's about, for a litre, it's about £18 on Slim's detailing or into detailing. But yeah, it's a silicone oxide coating. Restores and looks and creates a satin finish. So it's not super glossy on your tyres. It says up to 3 months now. On tyres, I don't think that is true. I would typically, if I were using this, I would say it would last maybe a month. Again, it depends on how you're washing your car, what products you're using. UV protection, so it's good for obviously dashboards and things like that. And because it is Gloopy, concentrated. Again, I would water this down. So although this is a litre, it might make, I think we've got it 1 to 5 and 1 to 10. Yeah, so again, it's gonna last a while. But then if you wanted, so that would be sort of my products, sort of my bare minimum of products. And then from there I've got other products like Carpro Darkside, which is just designated for tyres. And this will last 3+ months, and it will do that if you prep the tyre properly. So if you use Surfix HD, Snow Zone properly, do that maybe 1 or 2 times, cycles, let it dry properly, and then apply this. Yeah, this will last a long time. It's a little bit more glossy, whether you like that or not. For me, I don't mind a little bit of gloss. It doesn't sling if you let it dry properly. So yes, it's a really good tyre dressing, and that includes, you know, what I would say is a typical maintenance wash. So you know, we've gone from non-contact APC to snow foam to every now and then an iron fallout remover, to then contacting with shampoo, and then we're talking about rinsing off and either drying with a drying aid such as Sonax or touch on, and then after I've used touch on or rinsed off, I would then still use a drying aid, okay, or doing all of that, not applying touch on, and then just drying carefully, and then applying a neat version of Sonax, just to leave that most durable film possible. And I use Sonax as well on top of my ceramic coating, so I use it as a sacrificial layer. So like my ceramic coating, which is Canco Evo, which we'll come on to in another video, that's fantastic, by the way. I just use Sonax on top as a sacrificial layer, so that's never really getting much of a hit from chemicals. So that lasts, for me, it's lasting a lot longer than even what Gion are claiming. So I think that concludes the video, guys. So this is my first video. If you'd like to sort of like